Dinner!
It's dinner time!
All right, so we're out here in our garden and we're gonna be planting our tomatoes. We got aromas.
Your socks.
So let's make sure that doesn't break up, okay? So we made it the rows that Mommy was flattening up. We're gonna mark the holes, and then I'm gonna mark the holes, and then Jessica and the boys, they're gonna come behind me. They're gonna take 2 scoops of like fertilized compost soil, 2 handfuls, and then they're gonna plant it with the soil block, cover it, and they'll just keep moving through. And then we'll see how far we get. And then once we plant them all, we will water them. So, ready?
Got the gloves my mama got me. We're in tomato plants. Thank you, sir. Alright, we have over 100 tomato plants and we're planting them about 2 feet apart. We're gonna count them though to see how many we have. When we done. Go ahead, plop it in there. What? So you're gonna wanna prune your tomato plants too, especially as they get bigger, so any of your lower leaves, you want all of the energy of the plant to go into producing the fruit. So any extra leaves or anything, you're gonna wanna prune. Did I say that right? Yep. Giving the weeds to the chickens. Let me help you lift it. We'll lift it together.
There you go.
Whoa. Hey, Chloe.
Hello, Chloe. Show you what I do. Shoo.
Oh, that's sweet.
Right. You might let me try it. It is super good.
Let me see.
Try it. Try it. Great. Is that strawberry good?
They're getting there.
Yeah, they are really good when they're finished.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's homemade strawberry jam with the store strawberry isn't as good as our strawberry.
Mm-hmm. Homemade strawberry jam.
With our strawberries.
Oh, yeah.
But with the store strawberry, it's a little badder because they spray paint it.
They spray it with stuff. How many tomato plants we got?
120.
120. That is right. 120 tomato plants. That's what I'm going to do.
That doesn't look like 120. That looks like at least 40. Right? It looks like 50.
I don't know.
Oh, go back here.
120 tomato plants. Are we going to use all those tomatoes? Yep, we are. Yep, we sure are.
Tomato sauce. Yeah, tomato sauce.
Oh yeah, do we hand grind it, don't we?
Yeah!
Yeah, we do.
The partners. Oh, he was probably in the water.
Whoa. Lots of the potatoes we planted are coming up. So what do you got going on over here? What are we about to do?
I just got bored and started raking dirt.
Whatever.
We're getting ready to plant our bush beans.
Yep, so here are the seeds.
So before, when we did our bush beans,
Those are all the seeds we have. 1.2 pounds.
yeah. When we did our bush beans last time, we did them on this half of the garden, which actually we still got a great yield, about 20 pounds of beans. But that part of the garden gets less sun than this does, because we had our tomatoes here, and we actually did a pretty good harvest on tomatoes. Wasn't as much as we wanted, but it was decent. So we moved. That's why we put the tomatoes down there, because that area gets like 8 hours of sun. And then we're gonna put the bush beans in where the tomatoes used to be, up here. And we're thinking we're gonna get a really good yield this time because of them having more sun. But that's why we like bush beans, because not only are they direct seed, they're super easy to grow, and you get, even with very minimal sun, we got 20 pounds of.
And you don't need any type of trellis or anything.
Yeah. So if you've never planted bush beans before, oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Hey babe, do you remember the name of these?
Provider.
So these are provider bush beans. Anyways, so they're direct seed.
Help Daddy. Go get the seeds.
So it's literally just as easy as planting that one seed right there, and you can just press it into the soil just a teeny bit, or if you can go a little bit farther if you want. But we're actually going to be sprinkling over top, like maybe a ½ inch to an inch of compost over top. But you can literally just do this nice, like kind of like an easy scatter. And I tore the bag horribly, which Jessica's gonna be mad at me about, but and that's literally as easy as it is. So she's gonna sprinkle for me, and then I'm gonna come behind and spread the compost for her after I pick up everything I just spilt.
So last year we planted them pretty close, and they did amazing. So
the nice thing too is these actually have like a little color on them, so it makes it real. They stand out a ton in the soil here. Good job, Graham. I'm just gonna do this, just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is just kind of spread it out with my hands. And I'm gonna pat it just a little bit so that if it does rain, it doesn't like wash it out too much. And these things will be up in probably a couple days.
And beans are really easy to preserve. So you can freeze them or you can can them. But if you don't have canning supplies, you can just freeze them. You don't even have to blanch them.
Very rocky.
Now we're gonna plant our lettuce, which this is butter crunch, right?
I believe so.
Butter crunch lettuce.
Happy, come on.
Let me show you this from Mother's Day. This is my new bow.